All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I have spent 3 weekends now with the PlayStation 5 Pro. So I feel like I'm pretty qualified to give you like my full experience to kind of let you guys know how things have been going and how I kind of feel like things are going to be going. But first I wanted to kind of draw your guys' attention to this. So Digital Foundry, in their little, whatever they call them, the little get together where they do like the podcast or whatever, and they had like Oliver there and of course Alex Battaglia and you know, like Rich or whatever, Rich Ledbetter, and these guys, okay, I kid you not, and I've been saying this for a long time, and they finally said the quiet part out loud. And it's got to make you think, man, if you're a console gamer, why the hell are you even watching these guys? Period. Now, I do consider myself a PC guy too now, just because of the amount of stuff that you can do on PC, the freedom that you have, the full control over your gaming experience that you can get from that. And that's not ideal for everybody. Some people are 100% just more comfortable and satisfied with the console experience. But when these guys are talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro, and they are talking about PSSR, which is Sony's proprietary machine learning upscaling technique that they are now being able to utilize and use on the PlayStation 5 Pro platform due to the ML accelerators that they have added into the PlayStation hardware that gives them the ability to basically run upscaling closer to what DLSS can actually do. And, you know, it's not perfect by any means. It definitely is going to have some growing pains, and each and every game is going to have different results. I mean, you can obviously, if you buy one, you'll be able to see that for yourself. But for them to be as callous as they are, and literally say that if you don't agree with them, like trying to talk about content creators like myself that look at something like PSSR, even on games like Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I'm looking at that game and I'm like, okay, like I get it. I can see like the you know, like the pixel crawl and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm looking at this game on a 4K display. And I'm sitting 2 feet away from my 4K OLED when I'm looking at this game, and what I can see, obviously, you know, I mean, you know, obviously if you're sitting right next to it and you're watching this game and you're looking at it, you're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe, you know, like there's a little bit of pixel crawl. I mean, like before I would have freaked out about this stuff, you know, talking about like checkerboard rendering stuff, but for them to like literally call console gamers the peanut gallery, you can't make this up, bro. The new Oliver dude literally said this out loud, and then you've got Alex Battaglia literally trying to say that if people like content creators are telling you that this stuff looks okay and stuff like that, then you should probably you know, like take it with a grain of whatever. I'm like, dude, are you freaking kidding me, bro? Are you guys really kidding me? You guys literally zoom in 500 fucking % to show somebody a difference on a damn game. And like you literally have to zoom in that far just to show somebody something, just to nitpick something to make somebody feel bad about their experience. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, here on Frogboy X1 Gaming, there is a difference, you know, in the way that I cover things. There's a drastic distance. I absolutely love playing video games. And yeah, everything's not perfect. You know, I mean, if video games were perfect, I think that a lot of us would probably lose interest in them a lot faster, because we like, and I remember, man, like when we were younger, we used to be able to like find bugs and we would make fun of them, and those were the fun days. But now it's like this thing that ever since Digital Foundry came into the gaming space, they have literally done nothing, absolutely nothing but pull gamers apart. They have invented the bespoke console wars that got everybody fighting over stupid shit that nobody should even care about. I mean, and then you couple that with 4K displays and consoles that, man, I've got $1,000 GPU that sometimes can run 4K 60 at native, but most of the time I can't. I need an upscaler with it. I have $1,000 GPU in my PC. and these guys are wanting you to hate your PS5 Pro that's $700. Honestly, what the PlayStation 5 Pro, and this is why I'm excited about it, and this is why I've been very impressed with it, is because that thing's like $700. And the way, like if I put that thing on a 1440p monitor, and I will be, I will have this thing hooked up to a 1440p monitor to show you that it will look absolutely pixel freaking perfect all the time. All the time. Like you will not be able to tell. And that's what I've been saying for the longest time. If you put a PS5 Pro on a 1440p monitor, the same as any PC, I don't think you're going to be able to tell a difference, at least image quality wise. I mean, performance, obviously you would definitely be able to tell a difference performance wise. But in terms of like overall pixel density and quality of image and all of that stuff, I don't think you're going to be able to tell a difference. Even on games like Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I don't even think you would see the blurry bushes. To be completely honest with you, I think it would look absolutely pixel perfect. And I will be testing this. I will be showing you guys what this looks like on a 1440p monitor, just so that you guys understand that, like, look, if you buy the proper screen resolution or display or whatever, you can literally make PS5 Pro look like a $2,000, $3,000 PC easily. And if you got a monitor with the HDMI 2.1 and you can, and in games that you can just use the unlocked frame rate to push it higher, you're gonna have a hard time. Even my freaking $3,000 PC has a problem hitting 4K and like being able to push that really high. So when I listen to these guys, these clowns over at freaking Digital Foundry, these people that literally take advantage of console gamers, it makes me mad. Like, it makes me mad. And I try not to go against them all the time because it's not, you know, productive to go after them. But after hearing what they said today in that thing, that just makes me mad, bro. That literally makes me mad. And that makes my heart hurt for you console gamers. It does. It makes my heart hurt for you guys because I know that these guys are just leading you around with a carrot on a stick. And they are, you know, filling you with resentment and disappointment and like regret for everything that you want to buy. Guys, I get this comment all the time. The PlayStation 5 Pro is not worth $700. It is. It is definitely worth $700. All the games that I've played on this thing, guys, completely this last 3 weekends, I've spent so much time on this PS5 Pro, and the more and more I play, I literally bought like, what was it, like 8 or 9 games this weekend so that I could continue testing these, and I'm blown away. Like I was trying to get my capture card working, you know, like the last couple of weeks and stuff. I finally got it working, so I'll be able to get you guys some more video content of these instead of having to like film my screen with the camera and stuff, which I don't mind doing that. Like it looks fine either way, but I want to be able to like show you guys like in the game what's going on. Like, yeah, there are some outliers, you know, like some Silent Hill or some Jedi Survivor or some of these games, guys. There are some outliers that don't look perfect. But that's like a few. That's a few games that definitely are going to get another patch. They're going to get worked on more. And like, it's one thing to go out and buy a PS5 Pro and be upset with your favorite game not looking the way that you thought it would look. That's fine. Like, I'm right there with you guys. But to like say that a product is not worth the money because it doesn't do what these guys' PC is supposed to do, it's a $700 console, guys. To get an equivalent PC, you're looking at over $1,000. Seriously, you're looking at over $1,000 to get an equivalent PC in the price that you can get for a PlayStation 5 Pro. Is it fair for Sony to come out and charge you $7? I don't know. To me, it's not necessarily always about the money that I spend on the platform or on the games or whatever. Like, I've had people tell me, "Oh man, Ubisoft games aren't worth $120 with launch." They are to me. I love playing those, and I get a ton of freaking time played in those, and I fully enjoy those experiences. So yeah, they are worth it for me to buy and be able to play 3 days early. They are worth it for me to buy day one and have access to my to my DLC right when it comes out. Like, they are worth it to me. PlayStation 5 Pro, definitely worth it to me. And to be completely honest with you guys, had PlayStation 5 Pro come out the time I was buying a PC, I don't think I would have bought a PC. I would have been fine with the PlayStation 5 Pro. To be completely honest with you guys, this is an incredible system. And you can go back and you can watch the content where I was like, ooh, I don't know. But it impressed me. So I'm honest and I tell you guys the experience. I give you the full experience of, what I'm going through and what I'm seeing. And I look at things, like when I'm looking at Star Wars Outlaws on the PS5 Pro and these guys are over at Digital Foundry being like, oh, this just looks like crap. I'm like, man, again, if it was on a 1440p monitor, it would look perfect. But if you're on a 4K screen, it does look a little bit softer. But I did a side-by-side of maxed out 4K with RT and everything, and you still got PS5 Pro running this game at 1440p, 60 frames a second with ray tracing, and it still looks fairly decent. Like, it looks okay. It doesn't look terrible. So I don't know what the heck is going on. Obviously, that game was created with ray tracing baked in, and the fact that PS5 Pro can actually run it and look good, that's a bonus, my friends. That is a bonus. You got these dudes out there running around with free 4090s trying to make you feel bad about the console that you choose to buy your games on. Like, what else do you want, man? That's how they make their money. Like, they literally live and die on you watching their content. Me, I get up and go to work at my real job every day. I come home and then I get to make content on the side. So they could try to say that I'm not a professional or whatever. Dude, you don't have to be a professional to analyze video games. You don't. You just have to love video games. You just have to care about video games. And I frankly, the amount of hate and destruction I see towards gaming every day, especially from people like Digital Foundry. You know what? The only guy at Digital Foundry that's worth a crap is John Lineman. And I really do wish he would split off and do his own thing, because I think he is an asset to gaming. Alex Battaglia, don't care about him. Don't care about Richard Ledbetter, and I sure as shit don't care about this new Oliver dude. I don't care about them. Most of them, I mean, like, you got a couple of the other guys that are kind of okay, but dude, they've built this platform on like getting fanboys all freaking up and up against each other. I mean, dude, literally trying to say that a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is better than one another when they're both sub 1080p. Seriously, dude, really? I would, in my honest opinion, if they do not hit a minimum of 1440p on a game, I think they both failed. Don't you? I do. I think they both failed. If they can't, do like a convincing upscaling to make them look better, I think they both failed. There's no winner. They both failed. So for them to get people all 864p on the Xbox and 964p on the PlayStation, or one's got 42 frames and the other one's got 45, they both failed. Literally, they both failed, my friends. But let's go ahead and let's talk about this, a little bit about the PlayStation 5 experience and all the games that I tested. I know I started getting a little bit off there, and we were going pretty long. So, all right, guys, I've tested like 56 games now. Throughout the last 3 weekends that I've had the PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm genuinely happy with the overall experience. I've purchased more games so that I can test them. I've purchased more games so that I can add them to the collection, and just kind of get like that full experience out of the PlayStation 5 Pro that I think that most people that bought the original PlayStation 5, and I think that those consoles, were not necessarily, because they did great at the cross-gen thing. And I mean, a lot of us, we're always talking about like, yeah, man, this is like a PlayStation 4 Pro, super duper or whatever, and, like an upgraded Xbox One X. And for the most part, that was true, because that's pretty much what it was. It was like it translated right over to just more power, and it was doing, what they should have been able to do back when they had the original, PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X. They were definitely doing things a lot better, giving us 60 frames per second, giving us 120. I think that the PlayStation 5 Pro is that console that you want for these next gen games that are going to start coming out, for the Unreal Engine 5 games, for the other games that are actually there, that are, you know, struggling on base hardware, stuff like that. And obviously, if you've got yourself a very nice 4K display, you definitely want something that is going to be able to at least get you closer to the overall image quality that you paid for in the first place. And I can tell you guys, honestly, the PlayStation 5 Pro is pretty damn close. It really is. Like, to be completely honest with you, I would still probably pair it with a 1440p monitor, like a really nice OLED 1440p monitor, you know, like 32-inch, just something really nice that you could put in front of you and you can like really play, but then move it into your living room and still be able to utilize it on a 4K display as well. I think that the PlayStation 5 Pro actually does really good, but I feel like if you're the person that's like, oh man, I gotta have that extreme image quality, pair it with a 1440p OLED. Get the biggest screen you can, the best one you can find. Pair that with that, you know, obviously to get your visual quality. But then when you want to just sit back on the couch and relax, throw your feet up, you just come home from work and you just want to have fun, yeah, man, hook it up to your 4K TV and you should have a decent experience with PS5 Pro. Is it expensive? Well, yeah, but dude, it's nowhere near the price that you're going to pay for a PC. Because let's put it this way. If you're buying a PC for 4K visuals, you're not buying a PS5 equivalent PC. You're getting a 4090 or 7900 XTX, and that's significantly more money than what you're paying for a PS5 Pro. So when people say, oh, it's not worth it, I'm like, whatever, dude, whatever. Because trust me, I've tried everything from 7600 XT all the way up to 4080 Super and 7900 XTX. And I'll tell you what, man, if you're going for 4K, you're definitely not buying anything below that. You are going full on your $3,000 to $4,000 PC. That is what you're buying if you're trying to get a 4K thing. So yeah, PS5 Pro is definitely worth it for $700 for what it can do, for the way that it can display on a 4K, and then also be able to, you know, hook this thing up to a 1440p monitor for absolute perfect pixel perfectness. And I will get you guys a video. I will definitely get you guys a video. So if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.